Okay, I've been listening to you back here, and this is what it's about, folks. It's secrecy in our courts. Everything that we're doing is secrecy. Would you read? Would you read off?
They can see. This is the same thing I got. This,
Okay.
so they can see.
I talk about this. The one I was talking about right here. Yeah. I'm sorry. I picked up the wrong one. What's that say?
Yeah. Okay. This says it's the dark age of family courts, and that dark age ends with court modernization. This is my proposed constitutional amendment. If we're going to have any new act by Congress, action, not act, but proposal by Congress. If they do anything, they should do this. A proposed constitutional amendment, either for the U.S. Constitution or your state constitution, to update the U.S. Constitution's Sixth Amendment provision for public trials because the framers did not have cameras or the internet. We need to update the Sixth Amendment for criminal trials.
All trials.
Yeah, all trials, but especially if your parenthood is brought into question, if you're accused of a crime for which you could be deprived of your parenthood, that is a criminal court. Right, George? That's right. If you're accused of a crime, you belong in criminal court in a public hearing.
If they take any right from you.
And today, public means the internet. It means live streaming. You think our founding fathers wouldn't have put that in the Sixth Amendment if we had it back then, 240 years ago? Of course they would have. They wanted the people to be aware of what's going on in the courtrooms. And here's the proposed amendment. All courts shall be courts of record. Every courtroom shall be equipped to live stream hearings with a separate URL address. All court proceedings shall be public, video live streamed and archived on the internet. Any hearing later found to have been offline or inaccessible to the public in real time shall be voided or rescheduled for a new hearing at the request of any party thereto. Additionally, all parties shall be allowed to video or audio record their own hearings with their own devices. No courthouse or courtroom may prohibit recording devices by any party or member of the public. No camera equals no justice. No jury equals no justice. Our framers knew the vital necessity for public trials by jury. Amendments 6 and 7 of the Bill of Rights. Family court judges daily violate the U.S. Constitution and Bill of Rights, which they are required to follow in secret hearings. So, as per the Supremacy Clause in the Constitution, Article 6, Clause 2, even the state courts are subject to follow the U.S. Constitution, and all state judges swear an oath to their state and the U.S. Constitution. Why should the number of the public watching a hearing be limited to the seating capacity of any courtroom? You know, what if you have a courtroom that only seats like 20 people? Some small country town. Why can't we watch our public servants in action online in any court in the nation? If you have a smartphone, you can live stream video from any public place except our public court buildings. Why? The problem is not with the law. The problem is judges who violate the highest law of the land, the U.S. Constitution and Bill of Rights. There are numerous Supreme Court and other federal court decisions upholding the fundamental God-given right to parent one's children. We don't need to reinvent the wheel with more legislation. We need to live stream all courts to make sure they follow the U.S. Constitution and Bill of Rights. Due process and trial by jury.